Hey guys, Legion here. In today's video will be a weapons tier list for solo leveling Arise. Let's get right into it. Okay, to start off with all the rare weapons, these ones you won't actually have to use in battle, but you can salvage them. They do have a use outside of combat, but I will put these in useless since this tier list is for Jinwoo. Now for the first SR weapon, Demon's Knight Spear. This weapon is really bad, also the worst light weapon in the game, so you really don't want to use this one. A lot of better light weapons. Next up is the Black Hawk. So this weapon is also a low tier weapon in my opinion. It requires a lot of duplicates to properly use, and since it's a dark weapon, they have a lot of better options. Alright, next up is this Green Hammer. I have not used this much, but I will put this in the low tier as well. There are lots of better options. The damage is quite low. Okay, so the book, this is actually a good weapon, but for a fire weapon, it has a better option. It is still a very good starter option for my opinion, with the intellect spec. Alright, this sword I will put in B tier. It's a dark sword. It's pretty decent. I like the animation on it as well. Next up is the Fire Orb. This one is actually very good, a lot better than the Fire Book. The effects on it are very good, so this will go in the top of good. Could be put into very good. Alright, next up is the Dragon Scale Sword. This one is cracked for boss fights with a lot of support buffs and damage. Has a Dragon Domain effect, which is very OP. I'll put this in A tier. Next up, Vulcan Rage. This one is kinda crazy, one of my favorite weapons in the game. The best fire effect of the game for Jinwoo. And it has crazy effects to increase attack and speed. Very solid option. Broken tier for sure. Alright, next up, the Kasaka. This is a decent poison sword. Has a good effect to deal passive damage every 3 seconds. But this belongs in B tier. Alright, the bow is cracked in this game. I'm gonna put this on the top of S tier. Insane light damage. Now, the second best ice sword of the game. This goes right in OP tier. The lightning dragon sword is really good. This goes in A tier. Next up is the Huntsman. This weapon is crazy. It does insane damage. You'll be set for light damage with this weapon. Alright, next is the Scythe. One of the best weapons of the game. Best dark damage for sure. And the animations are also crazy. Super strong. And now for this sword. This Plume Sword has the best crit damage weapon in the game, with having the best animations as well. Insanely fun to play. I'm gonna put this in broken tier for sure. Now I'm gonna move some stuff around real quick. This here, and yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna move the book here. Now, to talk about the book, so for this weapon, I would say the book is kind of overrated. It's not even that good. Some say it has the best CC in the game. While that might be the case, its damage is completely awful, and it feels like you're cheesing the bosses with all these CC stuns using this weapon. So for that reason, I'm putting it in A tier. It becomes broken, that it makes the game boring to play, and for that reason, it's going in A. But yeah guys, that is pretty much all for this tier list. Let me know what you think on the comments. Thanks for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you guys all in the next one. If anyone has anything to say about this tier list, let me know in the comments. Like the video, this is gonna help a lot. And let's have a discussion in the comments if you agree or disagree. I really want to know what you guys think. And I'm always open to hear what you guys think about my tier list. And if anything can improve for the next tier list. This will conclude the March tier list. So April soon, I'm going to do a April tier list for the weapons. And of course, a tier list for the characters themselves that will be coming soon later this week. But yeah guys, that is pretty much all for this video. Again, like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.